today I'm going to be talking to you guys about 3 things that you need to do before the end of season event, Operation Skyfire. So let's actually jump into what you should be doing in the days leading up to this live event happening on September 12th. Now, to start it off with number 1, we're going to jump right into these. The first thing that you need to be doing is using all of your battle stars, all of your Chimera artifacts, and spend all of your gold. Now, there is going to be a time that you want to spend your gold, and I'll get to that in a few seconds. But for now, let's focus on the Battle Pass stars and the Chimera artifacts. So to start it off with your Battle Pass stars, you are going to need to spend all of them before the Operation Skyfire event, and this is due to the fact that once the event starts, Season 7 is over. Yes, that's right. Literally, once the event starts, we are going to be going into downtime after it ends, and then Season 8 is going to get released relatively shortly after the event ends. It's hypothesized that we will actually get some sort of black hole type event, and that is actually highly likely. So you should be expecting that, and basically what that means is that you need to spend all of these battle stars before the live event actually starts. Now, the Battle Pass is a little bit more forgiving than the Chimera artifacts, which we'll get to in a second, but if you do not spend any of your battle stars, it will automatically spend them. So let's say, for example, you're tier 83 and you have like 30 battle stars. It will automatically buy whatever you have remaining below your current level, basically meaning that if you have any extra battle stars when actually going into the Skyfire live event, they will automatically be spent for you, and you will actually still get the rewards from your battle pass. Now, in terms of the Chimera artifacts, this one is a lot less forgiving. As you guys can see here, I actually have 176 of these because I am saving them all for one spending spree video. So if you want to see that, make sure you stay subscribed to the channel. But you will need to spend all of these before the season ends. Now, this is not specified as to whether it will automatically spend these or not. So I would recommend going ahead and just spending all of them, because if you don't, then you're risking actually losing every single Chimera artifact that you have earned, meaning that literally all of these that you've picked up throughout your journeys are completely useless now, and they've all been deleted, and you only have access to the base variant Chimera. Now, let's say you've been picking up some of these styles throughout the season, and let's say you've got like 10 or 20 left, then still make sure that you spend those, even if it's just on an extra armor color. It is still really cool to see, and having extra styles for your Chimera will actually be kind of fun to use in future seasons. Like, for example, once we make it to chapter 3, it'll be kind of cool to be able to have a throwback to the alien season and have a lot of different customizability options. Now, the third thing that you're going to want to do in part 1 of the 3 things that you need to do before the Operation Skyfire live event, that was a lot to say, but it's basically that you need to spend your bars. Now, that is because every single season at the end of it, the bars get reset back to 0. So you do need to spend these before the live event actually happens, and to do that, just go to NPCs and buy stuff during games. Now, one quick tip of advice is that the final week before the live event will actually be a special week that discounts the gold price of basically everything. So just wait until next week, wait until Thursday. I believe that's like September 7th or something. Hold up, let's actually check it out over here. That is September 9th that you're going to want to wait until, and then between the days of September 9th and September 12th, that is when you are going to be getting the best value for spending your gold bars and just getting rid of all of them. So overall, for part 1, what you're going to want to do is make sure that you spend your alien Chimera artifacts, make sure that you spend any remaining battle stars, and finally, you're going to want to spend all of your gold bars. Ideally, you should save them for September 9th when the wild week for the gold bars actually comes out, but if not, if you want to start spending them right away, hey, I've got nothing against you. That sounds like a good plan as well. Now that we have the first thing that you need to do out of the way, it was broken up into a few different parts, so you guys are getting a little bit extra stuff here. This one is very important, and it might be the most important out of all 3 of these things that you need to do. And it is such a simple thing that you're going to be like, what? Why is this even in the video? But it is very important. Now, what you're going to want to do is go to your settings, go to your audio, and then make sure that your music is turned all the way to 100%. 100%. Now, when you're actually in a live event, when you're hearing music in the background, you can only hear it if your music is turned up to 100%. And since I keep my music muted in the lobby, just because I prefer to play in the lobby without any music, I do love some of these soundtracks, but they do get repetitive and annoying some of the time, if I'm gonna be honest here. So if you have this turned off, sometimes it can accidentally auto-turn it off for you. So do just make sure to check over here, turn this up to 100% before the live event, so that you're getting the best viewing experience possible. Make sure that you have your audio turned on. Along with that, you're going to want to turn on subtitles, and this is just because if there is any interactions among the characters, you get the names of those characters titled next to what they're saying. So for example, when Dr. Sloan was on the phone in the Chapter 2 Season 6 of live event, we actually saw that she was named Dr. Sloan, even though we did not know who she was. She never actually said her name. It's only that when you go into subtitles and you actually turn them on, you're able to see who is speaking. So now that we've the first 2 steps out of the way, the third one is also very important, maybe not as important as step number 2 of literally being able to hear the live event. But the third step is still pretty important, just so that you can actually have these collector's items. But if you are not level 200 yet, then make sure to do all of your quests. Now, I know many of us have been falling behind on these because they have been releasing so many in the past few days, but that is why it is the perfect time to start doing all of these challenges. There are so many different ones that give you XP right now, and they are limited time. They only last until the end of the season, so make sure to do these before the season ends so that you can hit that mythical level 200 and actually unlock all of the other styles of all of the skins. So if you guys don't know, you need to hit level 200 in order to get all of the rainbow prismatic color styles for the Battle Pass skins. Now, if you only want to get the Rick one, which is personally what I'm aiming for, then I believe that you only need to get to level 184. So if that is your goal, if your goal is to just buy out this entire page and then only get the Rick Sanchez prismatic variant, all you need to do is to get to level 184, which I'm still a bit of a ways away from, so I'm gonna have to start playing a decent bit more. But I know that there are some people in the community with insanely high levels this season. So hey, feel free to leave a comment down below and tell me what level you are and if you need to grind to that level 184 in order to get the Rainbow Rick Sanchez variant. But overall, those are the 3 things that you need to do before the Operation Skyfire live event. These are very simple things to do, but they're very important to do before the live event because the Rick Sanchez prismatic skin is not coming back ever. So you need to get to level 184 this season if you want to be able to get this skin. But these are all of the things that you guys need to do before the event. Make sure to spend those Alien Chimera artifacts. Make sure to spend your battle stars. Make sure to turn on that audio in-game. Make sure you're actually hearing the music of the live event. But if you guys found this video helpful, please consider leaving a like on it and subscribing to the channel, as that would help me out a ton. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you guys in the next one.